On the show tonight, the Fashion Collective are here. We talk business with the finalists of the inaugural GibYellow Awards, now announced, and music with this fantastic singer-songwriter. It's Zack Zammit.
Was so casual, every lie was so easy. Like a criminal, say anything to please me. Just psychopathic, spilling blood with no remorse. A master of deception, like Babylon's whore. Now I'm in agony. I can feel my blood boiling through my arteries, and I'll say that I'm fine and I wish you well, but I hope you're in pain and you can't stand yourself. Your reflection is crying, you're gasping for breath. Now nothing's the same, you've lost all your friends. Yeah, they've seen who you are, all the hate that you dealt. So cry, cry, cry me a river, cry, cry, cry forever. I hope you're in agony all alone, 'cause you're dead to me. I'll dig a hole 6 feet deep on top of a mountain so all can see. I'll fasten a knife from a flintstone edge and carve your name on the grave myself. To rid of your memories, I'll go through therapy, I'll go through surgery, whatever necessary to loosen the grip you have. 'Cause I'm in agony. I can feel my blood boiling through my arteries, and I'll say that I'm fine and I wish you well, but I hope you're in pain and you can't stand yourself. Your reflection is crying, you're gasping for breath. Now nothing's the same, you've lost all your friends. Yeah, they've seen who you are, all the hate that you dealt. Cry, cry, cry me a river, cry, cry, cry forever. I hope you're in agony all alone, 'cause you're dead to me. So cry, cry, cry a stream of loneliness, knowing that you'll never get a good night's rest. Cry, cry, cry a stream of hopelessness. Your life's a mess, you can't forget. So I hope you're in pain and you can't stand yourself. Your reflection is crying, you're gasping for breath. Now nothing's the same, you've lost all your friends, and they've seen who you are, the hate that you dealt. So cry, cry, cry me a river, cry, cry, cry forever. I hope you're in agony all alone, 'cause you're dead to me.
Oh. Thank you, Zack.
Thank you.
Dead to Me, new song out yesterday?
New song, yes, out yesterday.
Cool. On all streaming platforms?
Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Please stream it, please.
How's it going? How's that song going?
Good, good. It's performing well so far. The numbers
Nice.
are good. It's got around 3,000 streams in around the day. So
It's pretty good, man.
it's not bad.
Nice one. I can say you really kind of feeling those lyrics as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was rough to start because I've changed the pitch a bit of
Right.
it to sing it live. So it was a bit like, I don't know where I'm at.
Oh, you
But
had to
then-
change the pitch to sing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it was too high. Like in the recording studio, obviously I do a bit of time.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
Yeah. Well, no, we'll get to kind of like I don't know some of the meaning behind that song and some of your other songs, because you've been releasing new songs on the regular the last year or so, 18 months or so. No? So
yeah.
you're going to be on in part 2, so we'll be finding out more about that, I'm sure, and also your second song, which is going to be another original a little later on.
Yeah. Overdose.
Overdose, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Perfect. Thank you.
Well, Welcome to the Hub. And yes, that man will be on the sofa a little later on. Also, Troy Charavetto is back. The first ever GibYellow Business Awards. The finalists were announced last week. The phone lines have opened today. We'll be digging a little deeper with Troy and seeing what we can expect from the gala night on the 1st of July. Right now, we're kicking it off with fashion, and the Gibraltar Fashion Collective, in collaboration with Dorcas Fashion Academy, are presenting Maison Renaissance, an exhibition and live showcase. And a very warm welcome to Grace, to Muriel and to Stefan.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the show. So yes, Maison Renaissance, am I getting that kind of French pronunciation correct? Yes?
Yeah, pretty good.
What can we expect a week today?
Yes, they will be held next Wednesday. We'll be showcasing our designs. For some of us, it's like a new venture, and it's all about upcycling materials, bedding, curtains,
Right.
just stuff we've got, like household textiles. So it's just been a collage of creativeness with just any fabric we can pull together, and obviously just looking at your models and seeing what will suit them and how you can just bring this to life.
So the Wednesday, launching a week to like I say, Wednesday, John McIntosh. So it's going to be like a catwalk. You're gonna be able to showcase your designs there, and then it's also going to be available for anyone, because Wednesday is invite only, I believe.
Yeah,
it's going to be available for anyone to go and check out on the Thursday. And on the Thursday, am I right in saying you've each got like a kind of one? What do you call it? One mannequin, basically.
Yes. Yeah. After the show, we'll each choose our favorite design and we'll display it on the mannequin. It will remain on display for the whole of Thursday. So anybody can pop around and have a look. There'll be a few images of all the models with the designs on as well, so you can have a bit of a feel of what we do, how it works, and how it obviously turns out.
Let's talk about your individual styles and maybe your fashion choices. Grace, you've been with Dorcas Fashion Academy for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I started sewing with Dorcas when I was 13 years old, so almost 5 years ago now. And I started taking part in the Gibraltar Fashion Collective events in 2024.
Okay.
With our Denim Renewed collection, and that's kind of what started it all for me. I can't now picture not taking part in that yearly event.
And what have you were talking upcycling and that kind of thing. What kind of stuff have you gone for or is it you can't really give it away?
No, I think I can give it away a bit. So my collection this year actually is made almost entirely of old curtains. Right. So vintage curtains is what I've gone for. But I think everyone's kind of gone for something different. Like we've got bed sheets. Some people took old clothes and turned it into new clothes. But yeah, I've gone for curtains.
Mirele, say this is a kind of a new for you.
It is.
Is this the first?
I've totally jumped out of my comfort zone.
Yeah?
This one. Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling quite overwhelmed, to be honest, with the end product, because I didn't actually believe I was capable of producing what I've actually, come up with at the end. It's been a bit of a whirlwind, because I started off with one design when the idea was pitched, and I've ended up doing something completely different, obviously based on the textiles that I chose and the models.
And Stefan, tell us more about your great name, by the way.
Thank you. Mine is, I like the weird, so I would always say that I'm more influenced by the avant-garde, which is something you kind of wear in the street kind of thing. I like the rough and the soft coming together. So I used curtains, bed linens, old leather jackets. I used a pipe, just a random pipe I found in my shed kind of thing, and I turned it into something quite whimsical, I would say, and more costume-based, let's say.
It's a great idea, kind of like all sustainability and upcycling, and it seems like you're being quite creative with it. I wonder when you are being this creative with these kind of items, do you have to seek maybe second opinions to see what people think about it? Thinking like, is it just me who thinks this is good? And are you constantly like worrying what other people might think of that?
Sometimes we do. I think we support each other quite well.
Definitely do. Yeah, I usually ask like, is this okay, guys? It's a lot right.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got Dorcas Hammond who has helped us with everything, so she's helped me a lot.
Yeah, well, exactly.
Well.
Dorcas Fashion Academy. I mean, tell us a little bit more about that in collaboration with her and the Fashion Academy, and and how much input she's had and how much help she's given you?
Dorcas has provided free sessions for the majority of the participants. And obviously her support is crucial throughout, because sometimes you've got these ideas and obviously you don't have the knowledge of how to put it together. We've also had Macarena Yagüe. She used to be a student of Dorcas. She then went off to fashion design in London, and she's had a few collections. She even won a prize, I believe.
Yeah.
And she's come in with a whole new concept of fashion design, a more modern approach. So they've both been supporting us and obviously giving us their ideas and trying to bring our ideas to life.
How healthy do you think the fashion scene is in Gibraltar in terms of kind of like, I don't know, designers or people making their own outfits, bespoke outfits?
I would say, sorry.
It's your turn.
I would say before the Fashion Collective, there was little to nothing. Like, I think you'd have, Miss Gibraltar every year, where sometimes one designer would come out in the middle as kind of like entertainment, but there was never really, like a solid foundation for creatives in Gibraltar, I think, until the Fashion Collective was founded. I, for one, I've always had dreams of being a fashion designer, but until, I started going to lessons with Dorcas Fashion Academy, and then I helped found the Gibraltar Fashion Collective, I didn't really see that happening, for me. I just thought, this is a crazy dream that I have. But, now I can see it coming to reality because of all of these opportunities that the Fashion Collective has brought to me.
It's all about obviously giving opportunities to everyone.
Yeah.
Our youngest design, I believe, is 10 years old.
10?
Yeah.
And the oldest is
around 17.
Do we want to really say her age? But it's all about inclusiveness and bringing everybody together and everybody taking part and giving them an opportunity.
Yeah, and freedom of expression. As
Yeah.
well. So everybody's in one room, everybody's talking about their ideas, doing it together, and bouncing off each other, which is really important. Not
And
to
everybody's
be-
got a different style, so
Well, that's the thing, yeah. And you're going to showcase those styles, like I say, a week today. So the catwalk, how many designs are you each having down the catwalk?
I think there's 12 designers total, each ranging from either 1 to 3 designs,
Okay.
I think. I can't give you an exact number of how many designs, but you get the gist of around, I'd say an average of 2 per designer. So let's say around 24 designs total.
And how does it get chaotic behind the scenes on a...
You wouldn't even imagine. It's crazy.
It's very...
it's been a fun process, though.
I was about to say it's a very fun process, it's very energetic. No, there's a lot going on, but it's something
Stressful
that...
at times,
Yeah,
but
very stressful.
I think these are some shots from last year.
yeah.
So is this a similar kind of vibe we can expect a week today?
More or less.
Yeah.
More or less, yeah.
Do you get nervous when you're kind of like your designs are being showcased like this? What the people there watching might think? Are you looking for people's reactions?
I mean, you guys haven't been able to
That's why-
experience that yet.
Yeah.
I always find that it's nerve-wracking until, you see everyone smiling and then you wow, I've made this. I should be proud of it.
Exactly. It looks like a great event because this is now an annual thing, really, not the Fashion Collective, yeah. I think we've actually got some a behind the scenes bit that we can show.
Provides that opportunity for designers who, like me, are just starting from scratch and are able to showcase on things like the Miss Teen Gibraltar or the Eco Festival.
You don't have to be a designer to learn about fashion and styling and clothes. And I think it's important to know how to wear clothes, what for, when, the weather in Gibraltar.
Mireille, who I've been friends with for years, asked me if I'd wanted to model for her, and I thought, wow, get to showcase her bright ideas and also our friendship.
Just like collaborating with Mireille as a makeup artist, she's given me free will to do whatever I want with the makeup according to the brief.
So basically she's used, I think it's an old bed sheet, and from that she's made these amazing designs. She's made 3. The one I'm going to be modelling is, I can't really tell you much about it, but it's sort of like, for me it feels like sort of like a Renaissance piece because of the corset and that, but that's all I'm going to say.
I think that the designs are absolutely lovely and I love the material and that metallic shine it has to it, and I just wanted to enhance that golden look onto the eyes. And bring the work to life.
Well, I don't want to give too much away. You'll see, and you'll see how nice it all is.
Behind the scenes, a look at what we can expect next week. Some of the makeup artists, you might find them familiar from Face Off, of course, which was a very popular reality show last year on GBC, and also some of the models as well, in particular a model of yours, Muriel. You get to choose exactly who you want to be showcasing your fashion.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just makes it easier because you know the personality and you know how they will carry your design. So it just helps you actually create.
Yeah. So it's important to have that relationship with a model, I suppose, who's on board with your vision.
Yeah.
The way they can like portray the vision or portray the story you're trying to tell as well. It's very important to because you're the designer, but they're the ones selling the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Do you have to be quite, I imagine you have to be quite on the ball when it comes to the latest trends and all that with fashion. I mean, I'm not a fashion expert, but I know it does seem to change from time to time.
Yeah, I'd say we're all kind of, up to date on the fashion world, but at the same time, it's about, bringing in your own ideas, not always going off of what's trending, coming up with your own creative takes on things. So I think none of us really go on what's trending. We kind of just go on what we take inspiration from, whether it's from old trends or new ones or things from the past.
Yeah. Have you ever looked back at an old photo and thought, what was I thinking?
Yeah, on the day.
Most definitely. I think we all have.
That makes me feel better.
We all have.
We've got actually, I'm going to have a bit of a quick fire fashion faux pas round, if you don't mind. So I'm gonna kind of like reel off, I don't know, fashion statements and see what you think as a collective, or you can each have your own individual opinion with this kind of thing. Well, socks and sandals, first and foremost.
No.
Depends the styling.
Oh, there we go, Stefan's behind
Depends
it.
the person too, yeah. I'm behind it. I'm behind that one, yeah.
So you reckon people can pull off socks and sandals?
Depends the person.
Yeah.
And depends the styling, yeah.
Have you ever gone for socks and sandals?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Okay. How about, well, more of a hairstyle than, I guess hair comes into fashion as well, the mullet. The good old-fashioned mullet.
I think the modern mullet
I
works.
think it's back in style.
Yeah, no?
See a few youngsters actually wearing that style right now.
Yeah. It depends the person.
Yeah.
It does.
It really does.
Crocs?
Yeah, I'm a fan of my Crocs. I have to say.
Muriel's
I
not
used
sure.
I used to wear them back in the day, but I haven't got around to doing it again.
How about, I've been seeing, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't do this, by the way, but mismatched shoes. Have you seen that before?
Oh,
Yes,
I've
I have.
seen that.
really?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yes, I have.
It's
Some
not,
like high-end shoes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not my favorite.
No?
No, I like cohesiveness. I like at
I'm
least
yet to see
just one
that.
colour.
Wow.
Yeah.
One for next year's fashion collective.
Maybe not.
It's an idea.
And how about this? This would only be this would be related to Gib, really. But what do you think about wearing red and white when it's not National Day?
It can be done, but I personally can't wear it without thinking of National Day.
I think everybody just
Associated with
Associate.
National
National
Yeah.
Day, it cannot.
Which is a shame, because I like wearing white shorts, you see, and I've got like, I don't know, when I wear my like Gibraltar kit, for example, football kit, like that's red and then white, and I go out and people are like, Stefan, it's not National Day. I'm like, I know, but still.
it's your Gib kit, so
Yeah, but I'm wearing white shorts, so it's red and white.
Maybe try it with blue shorts next
Okay,
time.
fair enough. Thank you, Grace. I need to hire you as my my stylist
Personal
from now on.
stylist,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So yeah, a week today it's happening again. Invite only for the first day, the Wednesday, and then anyone can go and check it out on the Thursday. If anyone watching right now does fancy doing that, perhaps at John Mack Hall on the Thursday, what will be waiting for them? What can they expect?
Well, you'll have a section for each designer with their biography, their portrait, and then about 3 to 4 pictures of their designs that Charlene Figueras has photographed very nicely for everyone. For some designers, there'll be pictures of the process, so some behind the scenes, some mood boards, and then with every designer's station, you could say, there'll be one mannequin with a design of theirs they've chosen to put out on display.
Okay. Well, best of luck. Best of luck
But
to
I
all of
just
you.
add before we
Yeah, of
leave,
course.
big thank you to our sponsors. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. We've got 3 bronze sponsors, Travel Counsellors, Saconian Speed, and the Wine Shop, and our main sponsors, Marbleark. I couldn't leave without mentioning them.
No, of course, exactly. Stefan, Muriel, and Grace, thank you so much for joining us on
Thank
the show
you for
tonight.
having
us.
Next week, I'm sure
Thank you.
it'll all go smoothly. Hopefully, no sleepless nights before the event, no?
I hope not. I've had plenty of those already.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Coming up after the break, Zach will be joining us on the sofa, finding out what he's been up to, and also learning more about another great local charity. See you in a few. Welcome back to the Hub, and welcome to Zach. Now has gone from our music stage to the sofa. How you doing?
Very good.
Good.
Very good. I'm comfy here.
Yes.
I like it.
First time on the sofa, right?
First time.
Yeah.
Nice and warm. They kept it warm.
Let's find out more about you, because I said at the start of the show, the brilliant singer-songwriter Zack Zammit, and you are just that, a singer-songwriter, because you've been reeling off songs for the past few years, I think, and recently, fairly recently anyway, you've been recording those songs and releasing them. How many have you actually written in your back catalogue?
Good songs or just songs in?
Well, just songs.
It has to be like 120 probably now.
You've got 120 songs.
Possibly a bit more if you like include the ones that I don't have a final verse for or stuff like that. But like completed songs, I'd say around 120.
So how many good songs do you have now then?
Depends who you ask, really.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Probably, I don't know. It's hard to answer that.
But are you like
40 maybe that I'd like to release, 35 that I'd be happy releasing.
I guess, like anyone, no? You're your own worst critic, no? I guess. Do you find that way because how many songs have you released now in the last year?
21, 23, I don't know. It's around that area.
Do you still, I don't know, get a bit apprehensive maybe before you're releasing them, before you're putting it out there?
It's brilliant but horrible at the same time, because it's one of those things that I love creating it, but at the same time, when I'm creating it, I always second guess, and I listen to it back, and it gets to the point that I listen to it back so many times that I just start hating it.
Really?
And then because I'll play around with the song for a couple of weeks before I submit it to release it, and then I want to change things. I'm like, why can't I do this? I should have said this. I can't, and it just gets to the point where I'm like, I don't really enjoy that. And then I release it, and I'm like, yes, I love it.
How long does the creative process actually take? I know you've kind of been doing things maybe in a different way, kind of writing the songs and then releasing them later. But if you were to think about how long it would take you to if you accumulated the amount of time it took you to one song, write that song, and then record that song and release that song, how long is that process?
Well, every song is different, but if you take the last song, for example, I released, I'd say writing it, if you just include the hours, so like obviously I'm not going to say like 3 days, if I did 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, but if you just include the hours, it took maybe around 8 hours to write it.
Okay.
And then 10 to 15 days actually making it.
Yeah. And so Dead to Me was that song that you released yesterday.
Yes.
And like you say, 21 songs you've released. I think, I've heard quite a few of them. We play a few of them on the radio. How's your week been? I think was one of the first ones you released as well. It's like the lyrics come across very meaningful. They almost come across like almost a bit personal.
A lot of them are personal.
Yeah.
A lot of them aren't, and I think it just comes down to the amount of the amount of music I've listened to.
Yeah.
So I think I just have a knowledge of how to write words, write like good lyrics. Sorry. And yeah, obviously there's personal things that I put in there, and even if it's not personal, I try and relate to it in a way. So just say that song, I don't want anyone.
No, of course.
To go through that, or. I don't think anyone's gone through that in my perspective, but I try and relate. So just say I watch a movie, I'm like, so that's how they felt, and I'll sympathize. I think I'm a sympathetic and empathetic person, so I tend to be alright with lyrics.
So you mentioned watching a movie there. Would you say you take inspiration? Well, I guess you take inspiration from anything, anything in life. But would you take for a song like that? Would you take inspiration more from maybe stuff you've watched on the television or whatever, maybe rather than another singer?
I get inspiration from anywhere, honestly. I'll literally just be walking down the street, hear someone say something, I'll be like, okay, that could be...
Really?
Yeah.
So you're always thinking about what could be a song?
Yeah, I've been in a restaurant before, heard something, gone into the toilet and recorded a voice memo.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's important to do that. If not, I'll just forget it for the main point. But also, if I record that later, I won't know the exact emotion that they felt there and then. So it's just interesting. I think I'm a bit weird that way. But
so do you have to get up and leave the table so they don't overhear you recording the voice message?
Yeah, I think I'd be kicked out if I did just record it there and then.
Well, so, it's funny you say that. I was going to ask you like the most random, because again, your lyrics, you've written 120 songs, like lyrics must come to you all the time. What's the most random thing that's inspired a song lyric? Would that be one of them, or are there even more random things?
That's probably the one that sticks out to me. I mean, honestly, anywhere. I've had a few, none spring to mind right now, but probably the one in the restaurant where I went to the toilet to record a voice.
When it comes to kind of writing the song, so it like, for example, this moment in the restaurant, that lyric comes to you. So you have that one lyric. How do you kind of turn that into a full song? Would that lyric kind of be, I don't know, the theme of that song? Would it encapsulate that song?
So I think it depends on the actual lyric itself. So if it was like a lyric, like if someone said, for example, "You're dead to me," I would feel like, yes, that has to be the title. It has to be based around that.
Yeah.
But if someone said like a lyric that I sang in that song, I'll carve a knife from a flintstone edge and engrave your name on the tomb myself, on the gravestone myself. I can't write that can't be a chorus. That can't be a title. So I just have to stick it in somewhere, and it just depends on the lyric or the words that I hear at the moment.
Yeah. Do you have I don't know, a musician that you really look up to?
There's tons.
Yeah.
There's I can't list them off. There's
fair enough.
Too many of them.
Too many.
Yeah.
And how have gigs been going? Have you been keeping active in that regard?
Not really.
No?
No.
Too busy writing all the songs
Honestly,
and releasing them, no?
It takes too much time. It takes way too much time to make them all. And then once it gets to the point of having to do a gig, I think I'm just all musiced out by...
Yeah.
Like, I don't even really listen to other music anymore because I just don't have time.
How is it? So we spoke a bit at the start. You were saying 3,000 streams in the last, since you released it yesterday?
Yeah, in around 26 hours, 27 hours.
That's pretty good, man. And do you have like a following now? Because you've been releasing songs. Do you get messages from people?
Yeah, occasionally I get messages. It's oftentimes the same, I'd say, couple, 20, 30 people. And then there's the odd one here and there that just spring out of nowhere and say, "Yeah, good song."
Really?
"Yeah, thank you." Yeah, just like I released Overdose on YouTube the other day even though it's been out for a few months. Because we don't have YouTube music in Gibraltar, so I released it there myself. And a few people said, "Oh, I heard it on Spotify, I love the song." And just it's nice to hear because they don't go over to TikTok to say that, they just come to YouTube and say it. And it is really lovely to hear that people like the song.
See, for sure. And people from around the world, I imagine, as well.
Yeah, all around the world, which is crazy to me. I don't know how to explain how crazy it is that people just from like, I don't know, random countries in Africa and stuff. But
yeah.
It's really nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You've been keeping quite active, I see, on social media. You mentioned TikTok there. You've been keeping quite active on TikTok and Instagram, no?
I'm trying, yeah.
Is that to kind of get get a following on social media?
Yeah, get the music out there a bit. I think it's just more about making the song familiar with people. So then if they do hear it they're like, "Oh, I know that song, I'll put it on, or I'll add it to a playlist or something."
Yeah.
You know, but it's doing all right so far, getting a couple of views here and there.
What age were you when you first got into music?
I'd say I wrote my first song when I was 15.
All right.
16, late 15, early 16. But into music, I've always been into music. I took piano lessons when I was 11, even though I didn't really like it, because they made me do like classical sort of piano. I just wanted to write or mess around. I'd say since I was around that age, 11, 12, I've been interested.
Do you remember what your first song was about? Does that have like a special place in your heart?
I still remember it, yeah. It's called Good Enough, which it ironically isn't good enough to release. But it's that's my first song. Yeah.
But it's I guess with music, it's like many things, I suppose. Like you say, you were 15. It's, for example, I'm thinking about it from my perspective. If I listened back to my first ever radio show, or watched the first time I was ever on television, I'd look back and cringing and thinking, "Oh my goodness."
But it's also a nice thing.
I still do that now, actually.
Yeah, well, I do that too. It's a nice thing because you can see how much you've improved, and I do the same. So it's a good thing.
Yeah. And you can obviously see that, no?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What do you think? I mean, we had Jesse Sampere on a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking about the future of music with AI and all this, and we don't know where exactly it's going, but we're already seeing it. People using AI to release new music. He was saying it's harder than ever from his perspective to be lyrically, in terms to be a songwriter, because people are just, I don't know, kind of plagiarizing.
It's horrible to to just think about that, I can spend hours upon hours upon hours making a song, and someone can prompt, I don't know, a song in 20 seconds from ChatGPT and put it into whatever app they want to use. I don't know what the best app is for it, but it's just, I try and stay away from it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a useful tool.
Yeah.
I've used it in some occasions when it comes to like finding sounds that I want to use. So I'll go into ChatGPT, I'll ask what is the best place to get this sort of sound, and then it's a splice, and then you'll get a splice like clip, and but that's all human made. Like all those sounds are human made from splice. They're just samples made from humans. But I don't like the idea that music can just be generated in a click of a button. I just don't like there's no.
Feels a bit like cheating, doesn't it?
There's no feeling in it. And what's worse is 50,000 songs go up every day on Spotify. That's completely AI.
Really?
50,000 songs every single day.
I didn't know it was that much. Wow.
Every single day.
And what, some of them hit, some of them don't, I guess.
But that's the thing, they don't have to be hits. If someone releases 100 songs in a day,
well, that's the thing,
and each song gets 100 streams, you know, they're looking at a good amount of streams at the end.
When it comes to actually releasing the music, like you've been saying, did you mix it down together yourself, like in terms of the sound and stuff? How does that, would you ever?
Yeah, so I started, it's funny, I started when the first song I made, which you mentioned before, How's Your Week Been? I did it all myself, and then what I'd do is I'd find producers on Fiverr. So I'd just go on Fiverr, send them all the... like the app where you can just find people to do things for you.
Yeah.
And I'd send them all of the tracks of me singing and me playing the guitar or whatever, and they'd kind of mix it and master it and send it back to me how they've done it. And then I'd message them, we'd go back and forth. And then that's how I made my first couple of songs. I'm like, I can't keep spending 30 quid each time on some guy from Fiverr where half the time they're not even that good. So then I started doing it myself, and my songs have progressively started sounding more professional. I think I'm at that point now where it's good enough. I've been doing it for over a year now, so practice really does make, at least perfection, not perfection. Excellence.
Yeah, not quite perfection, but excellence. Yeah, exactly. So what's next for you after you've released Dead to Me yesterday?
Oh, I don't know.
More songs out, I imagine.
I want to sleep a good 10 hours, and then I'll start thinking about something else. Actually, I did write half another song today, to be fair, but I don't know.
Are you just constantly writing new songs?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll pick up my guitar and just write something. Yeah.
Have you got an eye on the date for the next song being released, or?
No, the only song that I have fully completed right now is a Christmas song.
Okay.
That's the only one that's fully completed.
So you're going to be releasing it this Christmas?
Probably early December, late November.
Yeah, and you know what they say about Christmas songs? If you can nail a Christmas song, you've got that money coming in every single year. Mariah Carey is
just make me the next Michael Bublé, and I'll be happy. So happy.
Exactly. And we're going to be hearing you sing that. What was it? Overdose. The second
Overdose.
one.
Yeah. It's my most popular song on all streaming platforms. I think it's just gone over 200,000 streams on all platforms. Oh wow. So it's around 190,000 on Spotify.
Nice.
13,000 on Apple Music, and then I can't really see the rest. But,
okay.
Those are the main ones.
And that one was you released, when was it?
3 months ago.
3 months ago, yeah.
3.5 months ago, I think. Yeah. It's done pretty well.
Yeah. Brilliant. Well, congratulations to you for that. And thanks for coming on the sofa, and we look forward to hearing you sing Overdose at the end of the show tonight. Best of luck for your future, because I know you keep on reeling off these songs, and it takes a lot of talent to do that. And
hopefully one of them just blows up.
Hopefully it's a Christmas one. You can keep on getting the money every
year.
year.
I really hope so.
Nice one, Zach.
Thank you very much.
Right now, we're taking a deep dive into Snag in this week's Down to Earth feature with the amazing Eric Rowbottom.
Right here in a community, behind quiet doors and familiar streets, there are people working every day to make life better for others. While their efforts may center on a single cause, the need they address goes much deeper. One such organization is Snag, where that need is at the heart of everything they do.
Our charity is a registered charity, and we've got two functions. The first, obviously, we accept donations from the public, from anybody who wants to give us money, and we put that money towards the projects that we discuss with the professions within government departments in Gibraltar, namely the GHA, Care Agency, and the Department of Education, and they pitch their projects, and we discuss it amongst ourselves, and then we try and help financially as much as we can, as long as the project has an impact on the quality of life of the users and the staff. We are all for it. The second most obvious aspect is that we're an action group. In fact, we started as an action group. So our role there, we see our role there is to be the voice of the people who do not have a voice. We highlight concerns of parents, of individuals, of disabled people, because we bring the experience of disabled people, grandparents and parents of disabled people, and we highlight all the issues concerning our daily life to ministers, to the government, and to officials in Gibraltar. SNAG works really, really hard every day, and what actually gives us purpose to do that is the projects that we embark on. They're very, very important. That's why we try to work on something that has a maximum impact on all the service users of a particular area. So some projects are game-changing, and that is what actually gives us the motivation to do more. I think that people need a lot of stuff at the moment. In our field, the disability field, it's a very, very big field, and different groups need different things. The one thing that actually ties us all together is legislation, or unfortunately the lack of it. So this is what I think people need. We also need a lot of help. We also need a lot of understanding, and we need people to actually know that we're here and see that we're here. I would like to tell everybody on planet Earth to see the person and not the disability. It's very important for us who are disabled, for you to see me as me and not as an extension of my chair or my walking stick or my hearing aid or anything else. That is the important thing. I need you to see me. We're all equal. Every one of us is equal. So let's treat everybody equally.
Sometimes the biggest impact comes from the smallest of things.
From SNAG to the heart of our community.
This is what local kindness looks like.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eric, for that. And I think with the MedSteps kind of firmly on the mind after this past weekend's MedSteps challenge, really successful one, by the way. I can never forget when Eric physically climbed the MedSteps 4 years ago. That was one of the most remarkable things I've seen. Join us after the break when we'll be chatting to Troy Shadvetto as the first ever GibYellow Awards start to take real shape. Catch you in a bit.
Crystal Palace.
Welcome back to the Hub and welcome to Troy. How's it going?
Yeah, good. Here we are again.
Here we are. The GibYellow Awards. The finalists announced last week. The phone lines opened today. After your short little chats on Gibraltar today, a little earlier. Have the phone? Because I know you keep tabs on all this. Have the phone lines been busy already?
Oh yeah, very much so. The online voting in particular is very, very active, and clearly the finalists have all started contacting, letting their customers know, and getting people active on it, and quite rightly so. You know, it's very impressive to get into the top 5, so good for them. You know, really good.
The first ever awards of this kind, and it's really hit off.
Yeah,
taken off.
Yeah, we're super humbled by the response from the public. It's just been immense. It was really, really good, and all the businesses should be super proud that the public were that interested in getting behind all of these businesses.
Yeah,
really good.
So look, I'm sure many who are watching are well aware of the GibYellow Awards. We've spoken. You came on the Hub on Gibraltar today a few weeks ago as well. But just in case they're not, the 5 awards we're looking at here: the best customer service, the best retailer, the best store design, the hidden gem, and the taste of Gibraltar. And when it comes down to the crunch, all the voting, like I say, the phone lines have opened today. On the 1st of July, there's going to be a gala night. And you're going to announce those winners, and those winners will be the first winners of their kind in that specific category.
Correct.
And then moving forward, I mean, that's going to be a great thing for them to showcase in their.
Oh, absolutely. That's a stamp of honour, a medal of honour that they can have in their shops and stores, the office, on their email footers and everything else. They can boast about it for at least a year.
Yes.
And then we'll see what happens with the next one. But yeah, it's going to be tightly fought. Out of all of the nominees, there are absolutely no. You don't look at anybody and go, "Oof, there's your winner." No, not at all.
How excited are the businesses that have been nominated for the final? I was speaking to Claudia before, who's doing my makeup, who's doing your makeup as well, I imagine.
I don't wear makeup.
Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. We won't divulge anything.
Only on Friday.
And Claudia's clinic is one of the places that's been nominated for best customer service. And she was saying that when you called her, her initial reaction was, "Have you got the right number? Are you sure it's me? Are you sure it's us?"
Yeah. Well, this is the fantastic thing about this thing. With her industry, for instance, she's one of several businesses of that kind. But you can really shine, and you can make an impact, and you just need some people to just really love what you do, and that's the thing about these awards. The public are able to recognise businesses that. That behind these businesses, there are really hard-working people, and these guys all need that recognition and should get that recognition. And Claudia's a classic example of that, as well as all the other finalists. They do work hard. They didn't get there because of anything else.
Exactly.
They got there because they are well liked.
And to anyone who's thinking, look, maybe some of them are there because they've just got someone to vote for them loads of times. That you can't actually do that, because I know you've been keeping tabs on the IP addresses.
Well, more than just the IP addresses. The process was really rigorous, and this is why we allow 2 weeks for the count, because when we do go through all of the numbers. We take the top 5, the first top 5, but then we scrutinise through IP addresses, repeat numbers, people who have voted consecutively, maybe, people in Gib are called Mickey Mouse with unusual phone numbers. Well, we know that's not real, so we sift out. Right. And that sift continues.
Have you seen that? Someone called Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Mouse voted. And we couldn't quite work out what the dialing code, what country that was, but it certainly wasn't Gib or Spain or Britain. But yeah, Mickey Mouse voted. It was quite impressive. But we had to disqualify him.
Sorry, that's tickled me.
So there you go.
Which category has been the most competitive?
Oh, well, that's easy. The Taste of Gibraltar. That particular category had 3 times more people nominating than any other category. We love to eat, clearly, because that was phenomenal. The numbers that came in for them was phenomenal. And there was like almost 80 businesses, from takeaways to quick bites to full-blown restaurants. And it was really, nearly every business got some sort of nomination. Really? It was incredible, but top 5 of the top 5. Very good they are too.
Gibraltar is such a huge, it's whoever wins that, it could also bring in tourists to arrive. Oh, we won Taste of Gibraltar. It's a huge, really.
It's a lot of kudos. It's going to be a lot of kudos for the winners here.
So the phone lines are open today. How can people go about voting?
Okay, the rules are exactly the same as the nomination phase. So where we have the online votes, you can vote for a business once online in every category. So you can go into every category and pick your winner. You can't go back to the same place and keep voting for the same one. We will find you and we will just exclude that. But if you want to vote more than once for a particular firm, you can. You can vote online once, but then you can phone. And if you use the phone numbers, which are attached to each of the nominees, all of the finalists, you'll be also donating £1 to cancer relief. So, you know, Gib Telecom were kind enough to give us 100% of the cost of the call to cancer relief. So if anybody wants to just keep dialing for a particular firm, please do. You're donating very healthily to cancer relief. So that's wonderful.
That's a nice touch. That is a very nice touch indeed.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how this one... When are the phone lines open till?
This is going to be open for 5 weeks. So that's the nomination phase.
Yeah.
And then we will close a couple of weeks before the event, which is on the 1st of July. And then we'll do that for the final count and verification. And then on the night itself, on the 1st of July, we'll be announcing the winners at the event, as well as the public, 100% public voted categories that you described. We also have a further 4 categories. They were put forward, the finalists were put forward by our civic bodies like the GFSB, Young Enterprise, Rotary, Round Table. They've got their own categories, and they gave us their shortlist of winners. But that shortlist now also is on the voting pages. So the public has to choose now a winner from their categories as well.
Right.
So there's 9 categories in total for the public to get stuck into.
Okay.
So that one, they'll be able to see on the website who Rotary and Roundtable so on have put forward, and the reasons why they've been put forward. And so they'll be there too. So that's 9 awards that they can pick from.
And we're going to be showing it live on GBC television.
Absolutely.
On the night.
We're kicking you off your slot.
Yes.
And we are going to be taking over.
I've got a Wednesday off. And we've got Ben Lynch is going to be presenting, right?
Ben is our MC.
There we go.
Yeah, we're going to let him loose.
You never want to let Ben Lynch. He's going to play 1, 2, 3 Tagger, you know. He's going to bring out 1, 2, 3 Tagger.
If he pulls out that chicken, he's off that stage.
And on the night, apart from maybe a game of 1, 2, 3 Tag or two rather, what can we expect? Obviously, a lot of celebration from the winners.
Yeah, well, when there'll be the usual red carpet entrance with the photographs, and there's a few goodies for everybody when they come in. They'll be able to have some welcome drinks and have a little mingle, but then take their seat. We'll feed them.
Yeah.
We'll water them, and then at 9 o'clock we start the awards. That's when we broadcast live, and we'll be handing out, announcing all the winners, and we're fortunate enough to have some very important guests coming along to observe everything. We have a lot of support, and I'm looking forward to it. There's going to be some super excited people there that day, and there's going to be some treats for everybody when they're there, and we will ask everybody to be on their best behaviour on live TV, and when they get their award, not to say anything inappropriate on the stage.
There are going to be acceptance speeches, though, yeah?
Yeah. They'll all get an opportunity to
say something.
Thank whoever it is they feel the need to thank. And then at the end of when we get to the 9th award, we're going to have an entertainment break, which I won't divulge what that is yet, but there's going to be an entertainment break.
Okay.
And during that break, all the 9 winners will go back into a draw, and everybody watching at home and everybody at the venue will be able to vote electronically for their business of the year. So one of the 9 winners will walk away with a second prize, which will be the overall Business of the Year award. And that'll be the 10th.
Right, so that's happening live, and all the votes will be counted live. That will happen live.
That's the one result that I do not know. I will know all the winners in advance, but I will not know who the Business of the Year award is, as that's going to be done live.
This seems like every single... You've covered every single base here, Troy. Like, there's so much to look forward to on the night.
What can I tell you? What can I tell you, Stefan? Been living this thing for months.
Yeah. Has it been, like, literally non-stop for you?
Non-stop. There's always something to develop. We didn't want it to be like any of the other... You know, it is unique in as much as that the public are 100% deciding on winners. We don't have a panel of experts. We don't have anything like that. The nearest to that is the civic bodies have nominated business that aligns with their own ethos, but the public are choosing everything. And I think it's fantastic because, you know, the public, it's important that they appreciate the businesses that shape our our society here, you know, that help us. And at the same time, for the businesses to, you know, have that opportunity to really shine. And so, yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to be good, yeah. I'm sure it is on the 1st of July. I mean, before then, of course, there's all the voting. The phone lines, like you say, are open. £1 goes to the Cancer Relief Centre if you want to do it that way. You can do it online. Yeah. Can anyone, is it invite only for the gala night, or can people actually buy tickets? Are there a few?
No, obviously all the finalists that are there they will be able to bring their work colleagues and people like that can come along to support. But once we've got those numbers in, we'll be releasing some left. But it is quite in demand, as you can imagine. But like I said, this is a fundraiser as well. This is, you know, we're very fortunate that GibYellow has underwritten this whole event, which means that all the money we can get, any sponsors that we can, additional sponsors that we pull in, any all the ticket sales, you know, all the net proceeds of this will be going to cancer relief. So we hope to raise a really healthy amount for them.
Yep.
So.
Brilliant, Troy. Thank you so much. I look forward to watching from the comfort of my home and in my PJs for once on
I would
Wednesday
like to
evening.
think that you're going to, you know, purchase a ticket, young man, and be part of what we're doing.
Troy, the one Wednesday evening I have off, I have to spend it with the family.
Fair play.
But no, I'm sure it's going to be a good one, and it's always great to chat to you. And good luck. I'm sure it'll go well. And looking forward to seeing what all happens and the phone lines and seeing what the public vote comes to. Because it's
thank you very much, Stefan. It was kind of you to have us again.
Nah, it's always good. So, I'm sure we'll have you on once more before the gala night. Maybe. At
this point, you know, I should be entitled to staff parking, shouldn't I?
We'll try and see what we can do there. What we can do. Thank you to Troy and thank you to all our guests tonight. And of course, thank you for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed the show and have a great rest of your evening. We'll be back next week. Right now, finishing it off in style with Zack.
Medicated just to sleep at night. Meditate, keep her off my mind. And I've tried, but I like when she lies to me. Like Medusa, she turn my heart to stone. Use excuses to string my love along from her pedestal. Oh, I'm stuck to her in my head. Get out of my head. All the roses are dead. There's only thorns in this space. You drip fed your poison straight into my veins. Killing all that I had, taking all that I gave. Left me digging for light in the dark you create. I still can't let you go. I still can't let you go. This time I love you till I love you till I overdose. Overdose. I walk on hot coals, I'll run through hell till heaven calls, just to get my fix of her. I'm going crazy sitting here play acting that I don't care, but I've done this to myself. I chose her over my health, and I'd stand on that bridge and make that choice again and again and again. All the roses are dead, there's only thorns in this space. Fed your poison straight into my veins. Killing all that I had, taking all that I gave. Left me digging for light in the dark you create. I still can't let you go. I still can't let you go. Guess I'ma love you till I overdose. Love you till I give me a dose of my sweet heaven. Gorgeous pain, poison ivy straight through my veins. Holy high to below grave. Give me my years wasted self-regret. Give my all till there's nothing left. Till I got nothing left. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. All the roses are dead. There's only thorns in this space. You drip fed your poison straight into my veins. Killing all that I had, taking all that I gave, left me digging for light in the dark you create. I still can't let you go. I still can't let you go. Yes, I'ma love you till I overdose. Love you till I overdose.
Thank you, Zack.
Thank you.
Nice one.